This is my new Ultrabook. It's the Acer Aspire S7-191. It's a 11.6 inch touchscreen Ultrabook with a 3rd generation i5 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, and it weighs an incredible 2.29 pounds. It is so extremely light, it is so portable, and it is very beautiful. With the external battery, it goes to about 2.8 pounds. You barely notice the battery's weight, in all honesty, and it provides a handle to hold it with. Without the external battery, you'll get about 3 to 4 hours of constant use. With standby, that goes up because standby, you have 30 days of standby, so if you just close the screen when you're not using it, you will make it a lot longer than that. With the external battery, you're looking at about 7 hours of constant use. Daily use, so web browsing, videos, streaming, etc. The accessories it comes with is right in front of you. It comes with a mini HDMI to VGA. It comes with a USB to Ethernet and a Bluetooth wireless mouse. The mouse is much nicer in person than it is on camera, trust me. And Acer did a nice thing. They pre-paired it to the computer. That's a simple touch, but it's very thoughtful in my opinion, because not many people, well, not all people know how to sync a Bluetooth anything. So I really like that. Acer is actually thinking about their customers. I was actually slightly afraid of Acer in the past because I seen them as a low-end computing company, but it turns out they are surprisingly thoughtful and they can produce a nice product, especially in their high-end ranges. So it comes with this nice leatherish, suede-ish sleeve. The computer fits in perfectly, and the interior has a nice microfiber protection, so you can protect your computer from scratches when you put this in your backpack or something. Here is the external battery I was talking about. It is very light and you'll barely notice it in your backpack as well. So this is what you've been watching this video to see. This is the Acer Aspire S7 computer. I'm trying to get a good angle so you can see the nice, beautiful brushed metal cross patterning that's there. The cross patterning is a very nice touch on Acer's part. I really am in love with this computer, especially in terms of weight, connectivity, and so let me show you the connectivity while we're at it, and the screen especially. But here's the connectivity. It comes with a USB 3.0 power, mini HDMI, another USB 3.0, 3.5 millimeter headphone, and a micro, what's it called? Micro SD. So, let me open this computer back up. There you go. That's how fast it resumes from sleep. So, let's do that again on camera. Let me get a good angle. Sorry about that. So, how fast does it resume from sleep? We'll do this. It's basically sleeping because the light shut off. Wait, yeah. Nope, that's not right. Sorry about that. Now it's sleeping. Now let's try to resume it from sleep. Okay. About 1 to 1.5 seconds resume from sleep. It is an incredible resume from sleep speed. Also, let's do a quick shutdown speed test. You can use the YouTube timer to measure the how long it takes, like the scrub bar on the bottom. So let's start right now. 1, 2, 3. And I'll tell you when it's truly sleeping. Shut down. And it's shut down. So that's how long it takes to shut down. And let me show you how long it takes to boot it back up from complete shutdown. Again, you can mark the timer. So 1, 2, 3. There you go. Now you know my password. All good. So there you go. You're back into the computer in probably 5 or 6 seconds. So I have a couple of things to say about this computer, my first impressions. I already told you the battery life is respectable considering how small it is and how there's no room for an actual battery in there. And using standby wisely, you can get a nice full day of use out of it. But what I wanted to really praise about this computer is the screen. The 11.6 inch screen, I was almost certain it was going to be too small for home use. I was buying this for a portable computer that I could take to school. It is that for sure. But surprisingly, the screen's vibrancy and brightness and colors and viewing angles are all so incredible that everything I watch on the screen pops out at you like sort of 3D. That leads me not to need an external monitor as I previously thought I would. The screen is incredibly vibrant and it really has punchy colors and the brightness is incredible. In fact, I had to turn the brightness down for this video because the white balance on my camera was messing up. Let me show you that. Right now, the brightness level is literally at the lowest setting almost. When I turn up the brightness level, I don't know if you've seen, but everything got darker. I turned down the brightness so you can see the brushed metal patterning. That was missing on most of the reviews I've seen. I wanted to see that brushed metal in a live sort of setting in most of the video reviews. I'm doing this review just so you can see it more clearly. Now, my camera is not the best camera in the world. I'm using a Transformer Prime tablet from 2 years ago. But it's pretty good, and it's considered one of the best cameras on the tablet. And it has a nice stand to hold up the camera. So that's the honest reason why I use the Transformer for all my video recording. Now, I need to invest in maybe a better camera eventually. But trust me when I say this screen is beautiful. The computer is speedy. And here, one second. And it provides everything, all the power I would need in a computer. Now, that's been a quick first look at this computer and first impressions. Now, I am going to go into a whole bunch of tips and tricks. That's probably going to be one video. Tips and tricks to set it up. Because the screen resolution is so high on this. It's 1920 by 1080, I believe, or something like that. It's full HD. And because of that, you have to do some tweaking to the settings to adjust it. So that's going to be one video. Another video is going to be maybe the apps that it comes with. Because it comes with some cool apps for a smartphone where you can control the computer wirelessly. And other apps where you can sync data wirelessly and other kind of videos and pictures wirelessly. And the only thing I really wanted to say about this computer is no computer right now is light enough to compete with this computer. This is a computer in a league of its own. Now, I just thought of one thing on a side note to tell you. Today in Computex 2013, the conference in Taipei, I believe, they just announced the next version of this computer. It's basically upgraded with the next Intel processor, Haswell. and it gets about 2 extra hours of battery life. Now, the drawback to that computer is it is $400 more than this computer, because this computer can currently be found on sale. And especially when next-gen offerings come out, you're going to even be able to find this one on sale even further. So I recommend this computer more than the next-gen PCs because of its price to functionality ratio, basically. And there is one other computer in Computex 2013 that I should mention that rivals this one and actually surpasses it in many aspects. It's the Sony Pro, I forgot the exact model number, but it's a 11.6-inch Ultrabook with the 4th gen Haswell processor, 4 to 8 gigs of RAM, and a 128 to 256 SSD. It promises 1.5 times the performance, graphic performance, CPU performance, battery performance, basically 1.5 times the performance of this computer. But as I said, it's about $400 to $500 more expensive. So I would recommend this computer over that in terms, as I said before, of functionality to price ratio. Now, that's just me. I plan to buy a new computer every 2 years, and I always plan to buy the last gen model so I could save some money. And that way I'll always have a nice computer, and I will always not have to break my bank trying to have the nicest computer every year. So that's been a quick first impressions, and if you want to learn more about other future videos about this computer and other videos I do about my HTC One or Galaxy Note 2 or any other videos I do, I have a lot of cool technology. There's a nice Motorola smartwatch. I'm going to have the PS4, the Xbox One, probably the NVIDIA Shield. I'm going to do a lot of cool technology reviews in the future. So if you want any updates, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please like this video. Okay, stay tuned for more information about this Acer S7 laptop.